phone calls right now. Looking forward to Michael Savage. I actually get excited about that. It's hard to get me excited about stuff, but a very interesting individual. Robert in West Virginia on the gun grab, which is now official. A memorandum out of the Justice Department says they want to ban all our guns. Yep. Just more confirmation of these dirty crooks. Go ahead, Robert.
Yes, I'll have to hurry because I know you don't have much time. I represent a small group of intellectual patriots that have a think tank. We have been analyzing the gun grab and the political chessboard for the last 3 months. And what we have is some dire news. What we see is just like when you fight an enemy, you use their greatest strengths as their weaknesses. The greatest strength of America is its guns. And so what we see is that intentional gun grab, in which causes blood on the streets, in which small groups of patriot soldiers will take control of small areas, including parts of our nuclear stockpile, nuclear, chemical, biological. In doing so, our government will call martial law, and China and Russia will call an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council and say that America has fallen and that in order to secure our world, we must go into the United States and secure the nuclear, biological, and chemical. Wow,
listen, I played clips where they actually put this out in movies and things as a preconditioner, and you're absolutely right. At NLEO 9, 10, 11, 12 was classified. They had troops from 15 nations on tabletop drills, simulations on paper, their generals, invading America if rebels took over. And that's all exactly. You're absolutely right. Push us into a civil war, have the Patriots take over certain areas, West Point's training to retake areas from the, quote, right-wingers. That's all official. And then bring in the I-4 foreign troops. And I've talked to people from West Point. I've talked to top generals on and off air. And they say that's what is being trained for. But that's actually in the news. You're right. That is how crazy these people are. But you know what? I think that would fail as well if they tried to bring in Russians and Chinese. But that's what the NAFTA superhighways are for, all of it. And again, Russia is bad and corrupt, but it's not as allied with the globalists as China. I really see China as the main dog that the global bankers are using as their backup. And notice how the globalists have transferred everything to China. They're putting all their eggs in that basket.
What we see is that what will happen is that a group will have control of one of our nuclear or chemical stockpiles, and what will happen will be is that they'll announce that they will not allow foreign troops onto our soil, and either the Patriot group will hit the invading army with a nuclear weapon, or it will be instigated by the Federalists. Therefore, a limited nuclear strike would occur, and also hitting North Korea and Iran, and that's how America dies.
Well, I know the globalists have been moving offshore and digging in. I tell you, I look at it all as crazy as it sounds. I think what you just said is very plausible. So what's your think tank, a bunch of retired military officers?
My think tank is a bunch of Mensa rejects and Luciferian people that denied entrance into the Luciferians because we refused to join because we were Christians.
So you were a Mason then, okay.
No, not a Mason. I just refused to accept a lot of
No, I hear you. Just wild, yeah. Very wild. All right, Michael Savage coming up.